Welcome, everyone. We see some of you are still joining us, so we're going to give you just another minute or so to get situated, and then we'll get started. All right, welcome everyone to our 3 big ideas to make your recital more profitable webinar. We're happy to have you join us today. I am your host, Talina Bath, and I'm on the education team here at Jackrabbit. Brandy Vickers and Melissa from TutuTix will be presenting our topic today. I'd like to cover just a couple of housekeeping items before we get started. We have a lot of people joining us today, so everyone is in listen-only mode. This is to keep background noise down so everyone can hear. This webinar is being recorded, and a link to the recording will be emailed to you tomorrow at about this time. It will also be uploaded to our YouTube channel, so you can access it from there as well. The webinar should be less than an hour, and we will have a Q&A session at the end of the webinar. You are welcome to ask questions during the webinar, and I encourage you to do so. Please use the Q&A icon on your Zoom controls, which may be located at the top or bottom of your screen. I quickly want to tell you about our upcoming Boost User Conference. It'll be held next month in Las Vegas, Nevada on November 18th through the 20th. It will be at the Link Hotel right on the Las Vegas Strip. It's a great event to give your business a boost and is a whole lot of fun. I'll be there as well as Brandy from TutuTix, and we hope you will be too. You can look for more information on our website at jackrabbitclass.com. Click on support on the menu and then look for classroom training and look for the West Conference underneath the West. We have 2 conferences each year on the East Coast and 1 on the West Coast. Alrighty, and now I'd like to hand it over to Brandy. Brandy, are you there? Brandy, are you there? We seem to have, there you are. Brandy, can you hear me now?
I'm here.
Oh, awesome. All righty. You can get started.
Great. Hey, everybody. This is Brandy. I'm with TutuTix. I also want to introduce another territory director. Her name is Melissa Harris. She's with me today also. She is the Northeast Territory Director.
Hi, everybody.
And we just wanted to kind of tag team a little bit. She and I do a lot of trade shows and conferences together, and we just thought it'd be a fun way to kind of tell you a little bit more about the topic today together. First of all, TutuTix, we were founded in 2010. We have over 2,500 studios in all 50 states, and we've branched out into Canada that we service. And we've sold over 1 million tickets. We actually usually sell over 1 million tickets about every season. Our website obviously is www.tututix.com. If you want to go to the next slide. So today we're talking about 3 big ideas about how to make your recital more profitable. And so we kind of want to start with, do you think it's okay to make money on your recital? I know a lot of people have differing opinions on this, but we just want to kind of give you some ideas and let you know that it is okay to make money on your recital.
Yes.
This is your business, and the best thing to do is try to figure out ways to use your recital to your advantage.
Which we know a lot about, so we got a lot of info for you guys.
Next slide. So our big idea number 1, we say bundle and sell online. What this means is you can actually do more than just sell tickets to make money for your recital. And a good way to do that is by actually selling merchandise alongside your tickets. I know a lot of studios like to sell flowers or DVDs, things like that. But an easy way to do that is to actually bundle it when you're selling your tickets online. And so what we usually like try to offer our studios is list your tickets and then offer your DVDs, your flowers, your t-shirts on that same page. You use your own vendors. You actually, you're not locked into anything with us. We're basically taking your pre-orders and collecting the money, right, and then turning around and giving that back to you so that you can, know exactly how much you need to order, and use your own preferred vendors. We found that this really increases your sales of your merchandise, because if a parent is already online purchasing their tickets, how easy is it for them to go ahead and click that they want to order a DVD and flowers and all of the things all at once, which means they don't have to fill out extra order forms, and they're just doing one swipe of the credit card. So that's going to increase your sales for your merchandise. It's also going to allow you to have a more accurate order amount, so that you know exactly what you need when you need to order those things from your vendors.
Yeah, no more guessing. You don't have to have a whole bunch of t-shirts left over at the end of the season that you don't know what to do with. You know exactly how many orders you have coming in. You can order maybe a few extras to sell on site, but it makes it super accurate, because not only that, but you know exactly who purchased it. So now you can get those ready for your people who've bought tickets and people who've bought DVDs and things like that. You get those orders, and we make, at TutuTix, we make it super easy for our reporting to line up so you know who bought what. The best part is you get the money up front. So
yes, there's no waiting until the day of the show to collect cash.
Right.
And those people that might forget cash, or they're not going to be able to buy the flowers or buy the t-shirts, and that's disappointing. So this just makes it super easy for everybody.
Exactly.
Next slide.
Okay, so I'm going to take this one. The next one is inventory management. Obviously, better experience for the ticket buyer here being the highest perceived value for reserve tickets. So a lot of people do general admission versus reserve tickets. We like to say, on average, a reserve ticket has about a 30% more value to the ticket buyer. A person values a seat that is theirs. So they're not going to wonder the day of, oh my gosh, do I have to run to the studio and throw coats over or mark seats? They're 100% certain that they're getting their seat, and now they can focus on their dancer the day of. They don't have to worry about anything else. All they're focusing on is getting their child ready. They know their seat is there, so they don't have a problem paying more for it. This is obviously a better experience for them and a better experience for you, because now it's pushing those online sales sooner. Obviously, we offer perks for more loyal families. If you want to, we can do reserve seating like VIP seating. We can mark off those areas. It's going to give your ticket buyers a lot more
bang for their buck.
Yeah, a lot more bang for their buck for sure, but it's going to make them feel special when you want them to feel special. It's going to give you that control. And then, of course, it increases the urgency. So if I'm a dance parent, and I'm looking at, okay, recital season's coming up. I need to go get my tickets, but it's general admission. I'll just get them at the door. But all of a sudden now I know I can choose my seat weeks in advance. This is a huge urgency pusher. So now I'm not going to wait. I am immediately going to get online to get the best seats, because I don't want anybody else getting in there and getting them. So I don't have to, and then of course that takes it off of me to have to do later. So you get your money in hand sooner, and your ticket buyers love it even better, because now this is one more thing off of their to-do list. And of course, you can get your customer accounts paid off. So what this means is, let's say you've got mom and dad who don't pay their account balance. You usually, a lot of our clients tend to hold back ticket sales until they've paid off their account. We can do this. We can fully lock your sale. So basically your ticket buyers cannot go into the sale unless they have a code from you. We're going to provide you with codes. And then when they've paid off their account, you give them that code, cross it off the list. Now they can go in and buy tickets. Trust me, they're gonna want to pay their bill, because they're gonna want to get in and get those good seats. This is definitely something that having reserved seating pushes.
It just means that you're going to get your ticket money up front, so you're not waiting until the day of, which you would do if you had general admission, because there's no reason for them to hurry to buy a ticket if they get the same seat as anybody else. Number two, if you're going to be able to force people to come in and pay off their accounts in order to get a code that allows them to get in to buy their tickets, it means that is satisfied for you as well. So it's a huge financial benefit to the studio to actually go to reserved seating. And then, like I said, it makes your families happier because they know where they're sitting, so that takes off that pressure. So it's just an all-around really good decision to move to that if you have the availability in your auditorium.
And I know at TutuTix, we make it super simple to go to reserved. All we need is a copy of your venue seating chart, and we create it for you.
Move to the next slide. It's a little bit more about reserved seating.
Okay, so obviously we have our, this is numbers based off of our 2018 ticket data. The average ticket price paid is $10.80 on a general admission. So then you could obviously see the reserves of that $14.03. So this is a huge jump for you. This is where I said that 30% premium for reserve. You can charge more. As a dance parent, I value a seat so much more that I know is mine, especially weeks in advance. I can focus on my dancer the day of. The gross amount sold on general admission was negative $17.50, and the gross amount sold on reserves was negative.
No, not negative. It's just it's $17.50.
Sorry, I'm reading it fast. The gross amount sold on general admission was $17.50, and the gross amount sold on reserved was $53.70. So obviously these numbers speak for themselves. This is a huge thing that we like to push here, not only for its revenue booster for your events, but also for the control that you get.
Yep. Next slide. So our big idea number 3, and I think this one's really important that sometimes we kind of forget about. You actually can use your recital to generate leads for you, meaning bringing in new students. And obviously your students is what obviously keeps your business alive. Yeah. So, you know, every year I'm sure you lose some students and you gain some students, but your main goal is to try to continue to add students to your enrollment. And there's some fun ways that you can actually do this. Number 1, use your print at home ticket as advertising to bring in new students with coupons, advertisements. What this means, and we'll explain this a little bit more in just a minute, but we offer different ways of delivering your ticket, whether it's showing it on their phone, our print at home ticket, which is what they're able to do instead of actually having a ticket mailed to them, which we do also offer. But our print at home ticket is actually fully customizable to the studio so that you can use the extra space that's on the page besides the actual part that has the barcode and your recital information. You're going to have a bunch of space where you can actually sell ads to businesses in your community. Mm-hmm. You can use that for yourself and actually advertise your own studio. Or you could even use it as a place where you could put a coupon, bring a friend and receive free registration.
And congratulations, senior, like you would do at a
right.
Football program or something like that. Yeah, a lot of different options there.
But it's a great tool to use to try to bring in students that maybe have never heard of your studio or have never chosen a studio to be their home yet.
A couple of my clients even used it as a fall registration coupon. So it really kind of helps to, you know, bring this ticket in, and now you can waive fall registration fee or get a discount. And now you're not only getting that, you're securing your fall registrants as well. Correct.
Another thing that you can actually do, you obviously want to try to get as many people to the recital as possible. And if people are there that are in the community that, again, like I said, don't dance yet or haven't chosen a studio home, if they're there to see the recital, they're seeing the finished product of what your students get every year. Yeah. So it's important to try to get as many people from outside in the community to come in and see what your dancers are like and what they're learning. So by posting your ticketing link on your website, on your Facebook page, maybe even posting posters out, putting it in the newspaper, whatever it is, if you're posting that ticketing link and saying, come to our recital, here's where you can buy tickets, that's a really easy way to bring in more people into that show so they can see how awesome your studio is.
Plus it promotes small businesses, supporting small businesses in your community. And you'll find that a lot of small businesses want to do that.
The last one is just, you can also invite groups to the recital, such as like the Girl Scouts or
your target market.
Right. Other groups that would be interested in coming to the recital that might potentially be students for you in the future. You can give them discounted or even free tickets and we can help you with that. You know, we have ways of handling a group discount sort of thing, and that's a great way to bring in new students.
Definitely.
Next slide.
All right, so to recap, obviously you're going to want to bundle that merchandise. Get it on your site. There's no reason not to have it, especially if you're going to sell anything at all. Pre-sell it. Pre-selling is where it's at, and that is what we have found in the research that we have done. Ticket buyers are going to want to do everything in one transaction. Knock some stuff off of their list. Offer them, and offer them a bundle at the end. So they can save on fees, they can get it all done. They may not have bought a t-shirt, but when it's presented to them in a bundle, now they will. So that's definitely something to think about. Obviously, you want to use your seats in your auditorium as your inventory. Think about it like that. Literally every seat is worth something to you. If you offer reserved seating versus general admission, especially if your venue has numbered rows and seats, we make it so simple to make that transition. This is definitely going to increase your revenue. More money per ticket and more money overall. And then, of course, lastly, bring in those new students, offer discounts, use your event to bring in the new, to bring in the community, to offer small businesses discounts, things like that that really promote your business.
You can go to the next slide real quick. We kind of want to explain a little bit about how the actual service works. I know we've touched on a lot of different things, and if you're really not familiar with TutuTix and how our service actually works, it might be a little confusing for you. So we want to kind of explain that. And we are the easiest way to sell and distribute tickets for your performances. We are a free service to the studio. We don't charge anything for our service to the studio. We simply pass our fee along to the ticket buyer.
And no contracts, no setup fees.
And most people are actually really used to buying things online these days. And so a very small fee of $1 and 5% processing, it seems like nothing to them if it means that they have the convenience of ordering from home or from, you know, work, whatever it may be. Flip to the next slide for me, please.
So obviously we offer reserved, general admission, or a combination. You can do just this section and this section reserved and then have general admission be the balcony or something like that. We can do all different combinations. We do promo codes, we do discount codes and comps. So what this is going to do is provide you with a lot more control. Promo codes being, like we were talking about before, offering the opportunity to hold the ticket sales until the client has paid off their bill. Discount codes, VIPs, groups like the Girl Scouts, things like that. We can do comps, which are basically free tickets. That way we can provide codes so that as they go in, they're going to see a free ticket as an option.
One good thing about this, it actually offers rewards to your families, those people that might volunteer. You can reward them for being a volunteer by allowing them like pre-sale access. So this is going to really serve as a benefit to your families that are either the ones that actually pay their bills and they get their code so they can get in. But again, you can offer pre-sale to your senior students. You can offer pre-sales to your volunteers. If you give 2 free tickets with a recital fee, we can handle all sorts of things like that. So I know a lot of studios sometimes are nervous about going to something like this because they've done it the old-fashioned way with, oh, well, we give away free tickets and you probably can't do that, or, you know, other things like that. We have figured this out to a science.
Yeah, a lot of them in a recital fee give away free tickets. We can handle that too. Also the password protected on sales. If you would like to make your on sale date, once we flip it live, 100% password protected, you control that. With codes, the way that we work is we can provide you with a randomized code and you use that code and pass it out how you want. You just tell us what the code does. Does it open the sale early? Does it provide free tickets? Does it provide discounted tickets? Does it limit tickets? They can only purchase 4. Does it give a maximum minimum? Those kind of things. So this gives you a lot more freedom. The other way would be you provide us with the passwords. You tell us email addresses, last name, first name, and we can tell us what those codes do, and we can apply that. Then obviously the shopping cart for multiple performances. So you might be asking yourself, well, what if I have 6 shows? How do they continue shopping? No problem. They choose their show that they want first. They go in and purchase their tickets. And at checkout screen, they're going to be given the option to continue shopping. Here, they'll jump back to choose a different performance time. They will choose a performance time, continue shopping in that one, same thing. And they'll do this until they have chosen all of their performance times. purchasing everything they need to purchase, including
merchandise.
merchandise. And we even offer a really awesome little thing at the end we call recommended merchandise. So it's sort of a pop-up that comes up that says, hey, don't forget to grab your flowers or your t-shirt, so they can click on that and grab their merchandise as well.
And all in one credit card swipe. That's the big thing. They only have to do the one transaction for as many shows as they're buying tickets for, or merchandise, all of it at once, which is, you know, a really good benefit to them, so they're not having to constantly go in and out and in and out. Next slide.
You want to take that one? Okay, so this is a sample of a reserved seating. So online, ticket buyers can select their own seats with our Seat Power seat selector. So as you can see, we are going to create this. We're going to get your venue seating chart, and then we're going to create something like this. Obviously, we will give you a preview code to go in beforehand, before it goes live to the ticket buyers, where you can proof everything, know exactly where everything is. We can mark all the ADA and wheelchair spots. And if you'll notice here on this, you'll see the grayed out areas and the black. In this case, the available seats are white. The selected seats, which are the ones that the Seat Power has selected, are black, and then the not available are grayed out. Now this is not clickable, so a ticket buyer could not click on these. This is going to be your reserved seating. This is going to be your special spots for your VIPs, or if you have a videographer section, that kind of thing. This is going to be that section where you do that.
You'll also see at the bottom where it shows shopping cart. If, for instance, you do offer free tickets or discounted tickets,
right,
they will be able to select this right here at the bottom. So they know, okay, I'm getting, you know, whereas on this, you're just seeing where it's like an adult full price ticket. But if they're buying a free or they're given a comp ticket, whatever, it's going to show down there so they know exactly what they're buying.
Next slide.
So one of the really big benefits I feel like that we offer here at TutuTix that makes us different than all the other ticketing companies out there is our door ticket kit. And we actually have kind of introduced 2 different ways of doing our door ticket kit now. And what that means is when you are selling tickets with us online, we are going to ship you your door ticket kit, which is all your unsold tickets, along with all the goodies that you need to be able to sell at the door. We're going to ship you that about a week ahead of time. Well, obviously, you probably don't want to cut your ticket sales off online a week ahead of time. You don't have to. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at about how many tickets you still have left online about a week ahead of time. That's how many tickets we're going to package in your door ticket kit. We're not going to take any offline. They'll continue to sell, even though we are shipping you some. Once you get that door ticket kit and you're ready to turn off your online sales, the system will then allow you to know which seats have not sold, and you can go and sell those seats with your tickets. Now, in the past, we actually sent you tickets with seating information on them. So you did have to sort depending on which seats had sold. We're offering a new version now that's a lot easier, we feel like. It's going to not have any seat information on the tickets. So you don't have to...
Hold on just 1 second. We've got a call coming in. We need to...
And I don't know how to make it not do that.
But what a pleasant ring.
Oh, we get calls all day long, and it comes through to our online. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay.
Anyways, it's not going to have any seating information on the ticket, so there's no sorting involved. So you will just be able to take the ticket straight out of the box, look at the seating chart, sell the ticket, and then we will include some pink Sharpies in there for you because we know how much you love the pink markers.
Definitely.
Where you can write the seating information on the ticket and give it to the ticket buyer to walk straight into the door. So we just felt like that was super easy. And what makes this great is there's no printing tickets on your own.
Right.
We want to try to keep all of the expense and the hassle out of ticketing for you. So where other companies might actually, you know, send you PDFs that you might have to print out and, cut and whatnot, we're trying to make it easy by sending you these beautiful foil embossed tickets that you can actually sell straight to your ticket buyers out of the box. And it's, again, a completely free part of our service to you. Next slide.
Okay, so the POP app, the point of purchase app. This is going to be a free service that we offer as well. You can download this app to any smart device, phone, tablets, that kind of thing. It'll connect to the Wi-Fi of the venue. You can now take credit cards on the spot. All you're going to do is scan the credit card, just like you see in the photo there, and you can even manually type it in if you prefer. This is going to allow you to grab those ticket buyers that either don't carry cash or think to themselves, oh, I just didn't go by the grocery store and grab the cash and all of that. Now you can take credit cards. So it's going to give you a lot more freedom and a lot more opportunity for taking revenue, making revenue by accepting those credit cards at the door. And we accept all major credit cards, and you can do anything. I've got clients that do concessions even.
You also don't have to have any extra equipment. So you don't have to bring any other scanning device or bring your own credit card processor. This is basically going to be just like people are buying them online themselves, except that you can do it using this app. People can come up and select their seat, and then you run their credit card, and it's that easy. And all the money goes directly into your bank account, just like it did for any of our other services.
Yeah, and the reporting is also kept all together in one spot too. So that's really nice. All your ticket sales online, and now anything you've done at the door, we're going to keep that reporting together as well.
And this is something that we offer that no other ticketing company offers as well. So these are just a couple really big fun benefits that you get from using our service. Right. Let's see. Do we have any more slides?
That may be the last one.
Yeah.
That's it. So we open it up now for Q&A. Do we have any questions?
Wow, thank you guys. That was a lot of great information. We now have time for questions and answers. If you have any questions at this time, you can enter them now using your Q&A icon in your Zoom controls. I'll give everyone just a few minutes to type any questions in. And while you do that, here's just some of the highlights of our Boost User Conference that I mentioned that's coming up next month in Las Vegas. We do offer a financial wellness for business owners seminar before the conference begins. That's on, I believe, Sunday, the 17th of November. We have a conference app as well to connect you with other attendees and conference events. There are also multi-track class options, so you can choose the classes that you want to attend. We also have 2 roundtable networking and brainstorming events during the conference that you're going to find super, super helpful and give you a big boost to your business. You can look for more information on our website again at jackrabbitclass.com. Look on support on the menu and then look for classroom training. Righty. I don't see any other questions that have come in. This was a lot of great information, and I can't believe everything that TutuTix is able to do for our clients as well. That's just incredible. Let me ask you a question real quick, ladies. So I was wondering, is there's your app and people are buying tickets as you go along or whatever. Is that money deposited directly into the client's account right away, or do I need to wait?
That's actually going to be in their account, and we directly deposit it once a week. That's just how that reporting and that deposit goes. But it'll go just the same way it did when they were purchasing tickets online through their ticket portal.
That's awesome. Alrighty, thank you so much, guys. I don't see any questions that have come in. I want to thank Brandy and Melissa for their time today. Everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's webinar and will join us again soon. Again, you'll receive an email with a link of the recording of this webinar tomorrow at about this time. And again, thank you all for joining us today. I will end the webinar now.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye, everybody.